Okay, y'all. So the hair I will be using is from Maxtress. I don't know the name, but it's 3 bundles, 22 inches, 20 inches, and 18 with the 18-inch closure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the hair out so you guys can see how it looks. And when I took the hair out, it was soft, shiny. Yeah, soft, shiny, or whatever. And now I'm taking out a 24-inch bundle, and I'm showing you how it looks. The webs was medium sized. I bleached my knots off camera. As you guys may see, it's still wet. And yeah, the cap I was using is a dome. Now I'm gonna take the cap out the pack and I'm gonna place it onto my 22-inch canvas head. The average size of a person's head would be 22 inches, and that's why I use this size head. Okay, so off camera, I use 2 T-pins to hold down the bottom part of the cap. And I'm just showing the bundles again. Very shiny, has a lot of body. The webs come pretty thick. The closure again, bleached. The knots were bleached. It hasn't been plucked yet. Okay, don't mind my background. But this part is sped up. It's just me pinning down the closure. You're gonna use 4 T-pins to pin down the closure. Okay, right here, I'm just showing y'all where the hair is on the closure and how far is it from the cap. Okay, so now it's time to sew in our bundles. And at the back of the wig, I like to double the tracks. I first will begin by sticking my needle between both tracks at the same time and placing it at the back. And then I'll begin by sewing, using my same sewing method I used for the closure. It's really hard for me to try to explain my sewing method, so that's why I just have you guys to watch me sew, and hopefully it could help you. But it's like a crossing method, I would say. Once I go in with the thread, I go in through the loop I just made. I don't know how to explain it, so yeah, just watch. And one of the most important things to do is to not go through the actual band of the cap, but to go through the cloth on top of the band. Right here, I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to sew next. I'm just going to go straight across, nothing special. One thing you can do to help you sew your bundles in is to use a T-pin to help hold the webs in place. Right here, I finished sewing in the first bundle. It took me about, I say, 12 minutes to sew it in. Okay, so right here, I finished sewing in all the bundles. And when I sew around the closure, I don't like to sew on the closure. I don't know why. It's just something that I do. Now it's time to pluck. When I'm plucking, I like to have the hair moisturized or wet in a way. So I'm gonna use some Smooth and Shine, I think, foaming mousse to place onto the hair. It's the last of it, so it didn't actually foam up, but it's still liquidy. So I'm gonna place that onto the closure, and I'm gonna comb it in to make sure it's throughout the whole front part of the hair. And when I pluck, there's no particular pattern I use. It's just all over the place. And you might be like, oh, this boy plucking ghetto. But this is how I pluck, and it gets the job done, so yeah. But I can tell y'all, when I'm plucking, I first like to start by removing the first line, because like when you get the closure, it's just like a straight line, and I'm just gonna remove it by plucking it. And to get it to look more natural, I'm gonna part off the first part of the hair, and I'm gonna start plucking on the inside. Now it's time to cover the tracks. Whenever I'm doing a closure wig, I like to part off parts of the hair to go over the tracks. I also do the same old thing when I'm doing a frontal. So what I'll be using is got to be spray and my blow dryer. I'm going to spray the hair and then I'm going to use a comb to run through it, and I'm going to blow dry it in place. The blow dryer I think is on high heat, but I don't leave it on there for a long time. And as you may see, it's scalped throughout the hair and it's flat. I'm gonna do the same old thing to both sides. Okay, so now it's time to make the middle part of the closure. So I'm going to do the same old thing I did when I covered the tracks. I'm going to use my Got to Be spray and my blow dryer on high heat to make it as flat as I can. Right now I'm just showing you guys how flat it is and how shiny it is. I'm going to repeat the same old thing on the other side. So here's how it looks before I flat iron it. It's flat and the hair is still soft and flowing. And to be honest, you can wear this hair just like this without flat ironing. Now I'm gonna use my Walmart flat irons. I got these for $35 and the temperature is 450 degrees. I'm gonna section off the hair into, I think, 4 parts, maybe 3 parts. Now you're gonna section off the back part of the hair. And I think I did it by 3 rows. I'm not sure, maybe 2 rows. I can't remember. But I'm gonna use my flat ironers to go in once. I'm gonna do 1 pass. I finished doing one bundle, I think, and I'm just showing you guys how good the hair is and how well the flat iron. Okay, so now the wig is complete, and the hair again is from Maxtress, I think, and it was supplied by the client.